Hello students, today we are going to read the next part of chapter number 6, that is respiration. When we talk about respiration, so a common understanding is that when we take oxygen and release carbon dioxide, that is known as respiration. This we have learnt in the lower classes only. The scientific meaning of respiration is a complex process involving gaseous exchange, that is intake of oxygen from the atmosphere and release of carbon dioxide, and the second thing is breakdown of simple food in order to release energy inside the cell. So we can say that when we talk about respiration, so it consists of two parts. First is breathing and the second one is the cellular respiration. When we talk about breathing, so breathing is a kind of ventilation in which the organisms take oxygen from the environment and release carbon dioxide. In higher animals, breathing is regarded as rhythmic movement of muscles and skeleton in order to increase the gaseous exchange across the respiratory surface. It also happens in the human beings too. When we talk about cellular respiration, so it is much more complex process than breathing that occurs inside the living cells. It is the oxidation of respiratory substrate, that is mainly glucose, in the cells, resulting in the release of carbon dioxide and energy. This respiration involves release of energy in the form of ATP. Now we will read about types of cellular respiration. Cellular respiration can be mainly divided into two categories depending upon the availability of atmospheric oxygen, that is aerobic respiration and anaerobic respiration. Aerobic and anaerobic respiration, you can see on your screen that it depends upon the availability of oxygen. There could be three stages, or you can say there are three types of situations in which if oxygen is available in small amount or it is unavailable. So here we will read about this. First of all, aerobic respiration. The oxidative breakdown of respiratory substrate with the help of atmospheric oxygen is known as aerobic respiration. During this process, the respiratory substrates are completely broken down into carbon dioxide and water by the process of oxidation. In most of the organisms, some part of aerobic respiration occurs in the cytosol and the major part occurs inside the mitochondria. In cytosol, the glucose is step by step broken down to pyruvic acid by the process called glycolysis. Up to here, the procedure is same, and after this, it depends upon the availability of oxygen that which type of respiration will takes place. In the presence of oxygen, this pyruvic acid enters into mitochondria where it is completely broken down. The oxidative breakdown results in the production of energy rich compound known as ATP. And you can also see that carbon dioxide, water is also formed with it. Now imagine a situation in which less oxygen is available. That is a situation where anaerobic respiration occurs inside the muscle during vigorous muscular activities. It usually occurs during the phase when oxygen gets used up faster than it is available for oxidative breakdown of respiratory substrate. The anaerobic respiration in muscles is different than that of organisms and plants. In this case, the oxidation of glucose results in the production of lactic acid. Now imagine a situation when there is no oxygen at all. This is also anaerobic respiration. It involves incomplete breakdown of respiratory substrate in which the end product is ethanol and CO2 is released. As in the case of aerobic respiration, the initial breakdown of glucose to pyruvic acid inside the cytosol is same as I have told you earlier. Further breakdown of pyruvic acid in the absence of oxygen results in the production of ethanol. Anaerobic respiration occurs in certain microorganisms such as bacteria and yeast. Now here you can see main points of aerobic respiration. First one, aerobic respiration occurs in the presence of oxygen where oxygen is utilized. Second, glucose is completely broken down to release the end products in the form of carbon dioxide and water. Third, energy released in a larger amount and it takes place in cytosol and mitochondria. Now the main points of anaerobic respiration. Anaerobic respiration occurs in the absence of oxygen or lack of oxygen. Glucose is incompletely oxidized to release the end products in the form of ethanol or lactic acid. Third, energy is released in less amount. Fourth, it takes place in cytosol. The mitochondria are not involved. So students, this is all for today. In the next video, we will read about respiration in human beings.